So this is 3.1. We're going to be looking at a few of the problems that you have. What I would like to do first is go ahead and let's look at this problem. It says decide whether the ordered pair 2, 1 is a solution of the equation. So the way we do that is by going ahead and plugging in our x and our y. First of all, I just want to tell you that an ordered pair looks like this, where the first term is going to be your x value, second term will be your y value. So here they're asking us if our ordered pair 2, 1 is a solution. So they're asking us if we plug in 2 and 1 for our equation, is it true? So let's see what happens. It tells us x is 2 and y is 1. The question is this true? And we see that it is. We see that the left equals the right. So for this, we would say yes. Now, if we would have gotten something where this was like a 4 and this was a 3, then it would be no. Another problem, decide whether the ordered pair 7, negative 9 is a solution. Once again, like I said, the first number in your ordered pair is x, and the second is y. Our equation here is x equals 7. As we could tell here, well, our ordered pair x equals 7. So this is another one where we can say, yes, it is. Here they say use the equation below, this is our equation, and indicate the value to find an ordered pair of the solution. So we have our equation y equals 2x minus 1. And they're telling us we're going to let x equal 3. The whole idea, as you can tell right here, is to find the ordered pair. So we have 3. We're basically looking for what y is. We're looking for y. So all we're going to do is just plug x equals 3 into our equation. 2 times 3 minus 1. We see y equals 2 times 3, 6 minus 1. Y equals 5. So we can put 5 in there, and we now have our ordered pair. I always want you to make sure, remember, ordered pair is always parentheses, your x value, comma, y value, close parentheses. Here it says to complete the table of the values for the equation. So we're given this table, and if you look the way the table is set up, you have your x values on the left column, your y values on the right column. We're going to do it the exact same way. Here they tell us first that x is 0. Right? So what we're going to do, they're telling us x is 0. We're just going to plug that in to our equation and find y. 3 times 0 plus 5y equals 30. But 3 times 0, we know we get 0 plus 5y equals 30. Well, 0 plus 5y would just be 5y equals 30. And to get y by itself, we divide by 5. Divided by 5, we get y to equal 6. So we'll be able to put 6 in there now. And you'll do the same thing for the rest of them. Let's do this one here. There they tell us this time y is 0. Just follow it the exact same way. Start off with our original equation. Now we're just going to plug in 0 for y. Well, this will cancel. We'll be left with 3x equals 30. Once again, we just divide both sides by 3. Here we see now x to equal 10. So we can put 10 right in there. And then you'll just do that last problem the exact same way. This is a really nice one because your equation just says x equals 3. Nothing else. All it says is x equals 3. So they want you to fill in this table. Here they're telling you, they're giving you some y values. they want you to find what x is. Well, remember, x equals 3, and that's all they're saying. So for all of these, just put 3. Because x equals 3 no matter what. That's all the equation tells us there. Here now they want you to find the coordinates of a point shown on the graph. So this is our graph. This is what it's going to be looking like. This, as you can tell, we call the x-axis, this line right here. This one that goes up and down, this vertical one, we call the y-axis. What I want you to notice is this is like a z. If we look at this, this is x is 0, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5. Well, if this is 0, then this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. You see negative 5 there. Same thing up and down. This is still 0, so now y is 1, y is 2, y is 3, y is 4, and y is 5. Same way down here, that's negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. When we look at these ordered pairs, if it falls in this part of the graph, your x and your y are both positive. If it falls here, your x will be negative, your y will be positive. If you have a point down here, you're going to notice that both x and y will be negatives. And if you have a point down here like this one, your x will be a positive and your y will be a negative. So looking at that point, our x, remember ordered pair, I said we always start with x followed by the y. So our x is, we look here, it falls right where it's 3. And our y is what? Negative 1, negative 2. So that right there is our ordered pair for this problem. So here they just want you to complete the ordered table. Complete the ordered pair table for this equation. So basically, what's y? We have our equation, 5x minus y equals 10. And what are they telling us? That x is 0, right? X is 0. Just like we've done before, we just plug that in. And we're just going to solve for y. Well, here that turns into 0 minus y equals 10. We get negative y equals 10. Remember, that's like there's a negative 1. Now we can divide both sides by negative 1. You get y to equal negative 10. So we can put in there negative 10. Here, complete the ordered pair for the equation. Same thing, they're telling us what x is, and we want to find y. This one's a nice, tricky one. It can be, but it's not too bad. Let's look at this. There is no x, so we can't even plug 0 into our equation. So let's see what happens if we get y by itself. Well, we subtract both sides by 4. We get y to equal negative 4. So this is an equation like the one we saw earlier with x being a constant number. Here we see y is negative 4, and that's all it's telling us. Y is negative 4, so y is negative 4, y is negative 4. So we just put in here negative 4. Like I said, it's pretty similar to that one right there, where x equals 3. Alright, this is a nice word problem. What they want you to do with this word problem is they just want you to, like it says here, express as an ordered pair. Remember, an ordered pair is going to be like this. So our solution is going to be something like this. We're just going to find what the x and what the y is. So let's read this. Suppose that it costs $16 to place a classified advertisement in a newspaper, plus $2 for each line. It says, then the cost to place an ad X lines is given by y dollars, where y equals 2x plus 16. Key thing here to notice that it's telling us that lines are going to be represented by x. Dollars are going to be represented by y. So let's look at what this problem is telling us. It's telling us we have 12 lines, and it costs $16. Once again, lines is x, so that means our 12 is going to be x. Y is dollars, so this $40 is going to be my y. So my solution would just be 12, comma, 40. And that concludes the lesson 4.3.1.